Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the Lang'ata Member of Parliament, Jalango, has declared his bid to challenge Edwin Sifuna for Nairobi Senate seat. And with this declaration, it is actually signaling a major political shift in Nairobi. Now, Jalango was on TV 47 at the time on an interview where he said this, I quote him, "There is nothing that stops me from becoming the senator of Nairobi or even the governor. I have worked in various parts of the country, and come to understand what people need. I can confirm that I will be vying for the Senate seat in Nairobi." After saying that nothing even stops him from vying for the governor, he goes around and again come and say back that I will be vying for the Senate seat for Nairobi. Now, just a recap, as of late, Jalango has been seen appearing at a number of public events together with the Land Principal Secretary and the former Lang'ata Member of Parliament, Nixon Korir. He has also been seen around another interested person, South C Ward MCA, Abbas Alif. Those two people I've mentioned are interested in Lang'ata constituency politics. Remember, Nixon Korir was a former member of parliament. He was elected in 2017. He served. Then came 2022 when Jalango declared his interest na akamtoa. These two have interest. Na wanaonekana karibu na Jalango. Then after that, Jalango, showing interest in other positions. Meaning, is he leaving chance for these other two? Have there been some negotiations going on among them? Now, there are about 3 or 4 things that I would want us to discuss in this declaration of Jalango. What is his interest? Who is behind him? And what is the interest of that person behind him? Above all, the future of ODM party. That's a discussion that I would want us to have on this Punchline. But before we go deep into that, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching the channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, number 1, in my view, the regime wants to sponsor Jalango in order to silence Edwin Sifuna. Edwin Sifuna has been busy across the country. And even the other time, they had a supermassive rally in Busia. So what do? Come with such threats so that Edwin Sifuna is back in Nairobi. So that you keep Sifuna busy in Nairobi rather than going across the country. Wanataka kumrejesha Sifuna Nairobi. Atoke kwa siasa za kitaifa ambazo amezianza kwa sasa. Because when you look at ODM, you give it 2 faces. There is one team under Oburu Odinga. There is another team under Edwin Sifuna. So keep him busy in Nairobi. Then now you'll come back to counter his emerging opponent, Jalango. That is one of the major reasons I can see in this declaration politically. Number two, maybe in one way or another, seemingly, the regime wants to shortchange ODM with the Jalango on UDA ticket. He is declaring he's in ODM, Sifuna is the Secretary General. Like how you remove Sifuna and it will not be easy. We have seen how Raila has been playing his politics. Mostly will give ticket to the sitting leaders. Labda kwa MCA, lakini wabunge mara nyingi, maseneta na magavana huwa wanapewa hiyo ticket. So how is Jalango coming through this? Through UDA ticket. And we have been seeing him passing around the president. You know, he's very close to William Ruto. And even after the election in 2022, we saw Jalango being among the first members of parliament to jump to William Ruto's side. So this declaration might be targeting to contest on UDA ticket in Nairobi. Now, if they are contesting, you have shortchanged the ODM. You have a candidate rather than agreeing on how to support each other's candidate. The other issue is about controlling Nairobi politics and resources. When you see Sifuna here from ODM and Sakaja here from UDA, the issue of oversight is serious. But now you have Jalango oversighting who? Assume the current governor, Johnson Sakaja. Nasikiliza amenyamaza sana. Really? They want to control Nairobi under UDA. No intruder like, oh, Senator Niwa. So bring in Jalango on UDA ticket. Number 3, Ruto want to have some leaders from Rift Valley back in Nairobi leadership. There can be even a possibility that in all this attempt, President William Ruto, in one way or another, he also want to shortchange Jalango. How sure is that Jalango will become the senator? When you look at the vibrance that Edwin Sifuna has and the wide acceptance. In fact, Edwin Sifuna's fear is that if he has to contest for Nairobi senatorial seat under the UDA ODM arrangement, he might lose. And they feel it's very easy for him to campaign akiwa ile side nyingine. Because you don't support the evil that the regime has committed on Kenyans. That means it is 50-50 for Jalango if even he will get this UDA ticket. It is not sure bet. But then when you do that, I've told you, there is Nixon Koril who is now coming and they have been very closely with the Jalango. Now MC anaitwa Abbas Khalif wa South C Ward. Probably I'm seeing Nixon Koril being sponsored back into the Lang'ata politics. He is not new in Lang'ata. So Ruto's interest might just be mtu wangu wa kutoka Kalenjin arudi huku so that at least Kalenjins wakuwe na space within the city. That can be another issue. So he might also be using one stone to kill 2 or 3 birds. Keep Sifuna busy in Nairobi. Ahamu kwa kwengine anamsumbua. Sababu anaenda anasema Kasongo must go. Anasema wameanza operation the operation the other ODM was leading operation Linda Ground. Na Sifuna amekuja na operation Linda Mwananchi. Anasema Linda Mwananchi against corruption ya Kasongo, against impunity ya Kasongo and all that. So you keep him busy in Nairobi. He has no time to go and say Kasongo and that. So when you keep him busy in Nairobi through Jalango, then you are fixing your own man back to Nairobi. Ni jiwe moja inaua ndege wawili. But the issue of now controlling Nairobi, it becomes through senator and the governor from UDA, it becomes 50-50 for Jalango to win that seat, in my own view. I don't know this, but please let us meet in the comment section so that we can continue with our discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.